Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising. I'm Christy Forsyth with Clarity by Christy. I am a soul therapist and an intuitive that connects with the angelic energy, and I help the helpers, the light bringers, and the soulpreneurs of this world to live their most magical life. So if that's you, make sure you hit the subscribe button below with the bell to get notifications for all the videos that I'm sharing here on this channel. So we're going to dive into your month of May 2020. What do you need to know? What messages do the angels have for you? And how can you best navigate this month? The first section of cards that we're going to take a look at is the overarching theme that you can expect in this month. So the first cards are connected with that theme, and I'm just realizing I didn't pull my animal cards, so I'm just going to pull those for you right now. Before we dive in, I want you to have all of your cards that I pulled for every other group. Let's see, and I always say whatever happens in the reading is part of a reading. So what details are you missing? What things are you forgetting? Where are you not focusing? Where are you not checking your work before you turn it in? Okay, so pay attention to that as well. So we're going to dive into the theme. So the first card that we have here is the King of Roses. So for those of you who are available for love or really wanting for a deepening of a connection within a relationship, this King of Roses can be a very romantic energy. It can be a love interest coming in or a deepening of a connection within a relationship. This also can be kind of your, connecting with another soul connection, right? Like it doesn't always have to be romantic in nature. This can be a soul connection in terms of a friendship or your ideal business partner or your ideal work partner or whatever that is. But there is a positive relationship coming into your life this month that is, I think, going to be really uplifting. You just want to make sure that you're not distracted by that, because you really do need to get to work and focus on finding balance and focus on the things that feel most important to you here in this month. But this is going to be a nice uplifting energy that comes in for you. Now we have the Archangel Raphael card reversed, and this is really saying to me that there is some healing that needs to happen here that maybe is being avoided or through use of distraction or something like that. You're not getting to the real healing process that's supposed to be happening right now, that needs to be happening right now. What needs to be healed in your life? What do you need to work on in your life? What do you need to change? How can you better take care of yourself? Because there definitely is a theme of being out of balance, feeling out of balance. How can you put yourself back into balance? What are you ignoring that needs to be paid attention to in order to allow you to be your most balanced, healthy, emotionally, physically, mentally person? The next card that we have here is the Buddha Prepares reversed. Okay, so the Buddha Prepares reversed is really saying to me, you have been in a period of reflection for quite some time, and there is a need for some momentum now. There's forward movement, taking action, taking steps in the direction of your dreams, taking steps in the direction of the things that you have been intuitively guided to be doing and to be taking action on. So the time is now. Do not hesitate. I definitely feel that timing is going to be really important here. So get to work. Focus on those things that you know that you need to be focusing on, okay? Focus on leadership and becoming this queen or king that you really are, right? Connecting with that regalness within you, that leadership quality within you. This is, the Queen card is all about leading with kindness, leading with love, and so making sure that you are connecting with that and just allowing yourself to honor, the kings and queens that we all are. We all are kings and queens. We all are special and unique and have a lot of power in our own ways. And so how are you powerful? How are you special? How are you unique? This King of Roses energy can also be about self-love and really falling in love with yourself or deepening that love with yourself, okay? So where are you amazing? Where are you, finding that you're what do you love about yourself? And self-love is one of those things. It's definitely a progression, and you don't go from self-loathing to self-love. It's something that you slowly work on with, oh, I kind of like that about myself, and okay, that's pretty cool, and you kind of allow that progression. So allowing that progression to happen and really embracing this, I am a queen, I am a king, I am powerful, I am amazing, I am special energy. Not from an ego-based place, but from a place of, I just own who I naturally am and what I'm naturally here to do. And then we have this Bat card, okay? So this is about seeing through the illusion, seeing the truth through the illusion. So there's something that you need to see here. There's something that you need to understand here that maybe hasn't been honored. Maybe you understand it, you kind of know, but you've been avoiding that. So what is your intuition trying to tell you that you've been trying to ignore? Or this is about the truth coming to the surface, okay? So understand that truth is coming to the surface, and maybe you won't like the truth. Maybe you won't like what's said, what's shared, but it's the truth, and it's meant to help you on this journey. You know, so many of the things that show up for us, we might not like it at the time, but it becomes sort of this jumping off point or this foundation for that next step for us that allows us to grow, that allows us to move forward, that allows us to heal, progress, whatever, in some way. So understand that any truth that comes through is really for your highest and best good. And then we have the Bird's Nest reversed. Okay, so these cards that I'm pulling now are in the section of the barriers that you might expect, the challenges that you might expect throughout this month of May. We have the Bird's Nest reversed, the Three of Forces reversed. Okay, so there might be some challenges, there might be some conflict, there might be some stress connected with home. And so acknowledging and understanding how this is throwing you out of balance. Okay, we have the Seven of Forces, the balance card reversed. How is this throwing you out of balance? How can you bring yourself back into balance? What do you need? How can you better take care of yourself? Because if you don't, it is going to bring you into a place of being significantly out of balance, okay? This doesn't have to progress into anything really serious. Just allowing yourself to find that balance, to take what you need, to ask yourself what you need, and that might be different day to day, moment by moment. What do I need right now? What do I need right now to help me to feel balanced, to help me to feel whole, to help me to feel okay? That is going to help you with the stresses that you may find yourself experiencing in connection with family, in connection with home, those kinds of things. The next card that we have here is the Four of Scrolls reversed, the Karmic Trench. And this is like, you know, as much as like you're going through stress and you're trying to find balance and you're trying to find healing and things like that, this is very much a moving forward. This is a releasing of an old pattern, maybe a pattern that you have not only repeated here in this life, but in past lives over and over and over again that you've been trying to learn. This is you learning a lesson. This is you releasing something that you just know doesn't serve you in your highest and best good anymore. So this is, you know, you're going to let something go and it's going to be really powerful for you. So whatever it is that you're feeling called to change, let go of, go for it, because I think that that's really going to make a significant difference for you in your life moving forward. Really be a positive change for you moving forward. The next card that we have here is the Fool card reversed. Okay, so where are you joking? Where are you making light of something that really you should probably be taking a little bit more seriously? You know, listen, I'm a huge believer in laughter, and I love to laugh, and I love to make jokes, and I love to joke about things that maybe you're not supposed to joke about sometimes, you know, but this is really joking to avoid, joking to be disconnected. So where are you disconnected? Where are you making jokes? Or where are you hurting people through jokes or things that you're saying that are trying to be funny, and maybe you need to adjust it, rein it in, something, you know, in regard to that. And then we have the Dove card showing up. And so this is interesting together with that Fool card reverse. This is about spreading messages of peace and harmony. How can you be a conduit for love? How can you be peaceful? How can you be harmonious? And so if, for example, there are jokes being told around you or by you that are ill-intended, have mean intent, how can you instead be a person who shares peace and harmony and joy and love? How can you be that instead? And how can you create a peaceful experience for yourself? How can you connect with your peace? How can you connect with your balance here in this month? If you ask those questions, if you explore those questions, the answers will come. Now, the next cards that we have here are the in the category of the gifts that you can expect through this month. Now, the first card that I have here is the Queen of Roses reversed. So this is funny because we had earlier the King of Roses, okay? But you'll notice that she's reversed. And to me, this doesn't feel like a missed connection, or like that you're not wanting to deepen or develop a deeper connection, or that you're feeling disconnected from maybe a new energy coming into your life, whether that's friendship, work, anything that like, it's like you're receiving it, but you're also not allowing it to be a distraction to you, because I think you have, quite frankly, more important shit to do. And so I think that you recognize it and you're thankful for it, and there's a lightness that comes with a new energy coming into your life, but at the same time, or a deepening of a connection with somebody that you already have in your life. But at the same time, you kind of recognize like, oh, that's like not my priority right now. It's not what I need to be focusing on, because right now you need to be focusing on your work or your life's work with this Queen of Keys, right? The Queen of Keys is a boss. She is a badass entrepreneur. She is a boss at her work. She is successful. She is abundant. She is grounded. She is earthy. She is passionate. And so whatever projects, whatever it is, like, that you just have felt called to focus your energy on, focus your energy on it, because it's going to lead to success. It's going to lead to hopefully to financial gain. This can really bring with it a lot of abundance, a lot of happiness, a lot of joy, a lot of personal fulfillment, okay? So there's something that's calling to you that you're supposed to be focusing on, and you need to do it, like, ASAP, because here we have the Six of Scrolls, the Sands of Time. This is like, there's some steps, there's some decisions, there's some choices that you need to make. There's some leaps of faith or forward movement that you need to make that are time limited. And, you know, sometimes we just don't have all the time in the world. And so you really need to focus. You really need to focus on those things that you know that you need to be focusing on. This is going to be really key. This is going to be really important, because you have a window right now, and you're not always going to have this window, and it might come back, but it's time right now to dig deep, to dive in, to work on whatever this is that you're feeling called to focus on. It's going to be really important. And then we have the Pig card. I love pigs. I love this card. So the Pig card is about self-worth and self-esteem, you know? So again, it's about that self-love and connecting with that self-love, and how are you speaking to yourself, and how can you work on continuing to develop that self-love and to work in that direction of being closer toward loving yourself and valuing yourself. How can you make decisions that say, I value myself? How can you show other people I value myself? And sometimes that comes through setting boundaries or letting people know, like, this is not something I'm willing to tolerate in my life anymore. And that last card is the Pioneer card reverse. So there's something, again, that you're supposed to be focusing on, working on, putting your energy into, and there's a part of you that's not going to want to. There's a part of you that's going to want to be distracted or focused on other things, or you're tired or whatever. And this is really saying, do it anyway. Work on it anyway. And this isn't about pushing yourself to the point of exhaustion. This is not that at all. You need to find balance. That's really, really important, right? But this is really about not wasting your time, not putting energy into things that you know don't serve you, aren't helpful to you, you know, and using your energy, using your time wisely, and finding balance outside of that. So those are your messages for May 2020. If you guys like this video, make sure you hit that like button below. I'm Christy Forsyth with Clarity by Christy. If you want to learn more about me or about clarity, you can check me out at discoveryawakening.com. I will see you guys soon with another video. Take care.